Good morning all of you. I hope all of you are fit and fine. In this video we will continue our chapter Computer Networks of class 12th. Today we will learn about the web services. There are various web services which are provided by the internet like www, HTML, XML, HTTP, domain names, URL, website, web browser, web server and web hosting. Let's understand all these web services one by one. Number one, www. www stands for World Wide Web. www is an information service that can be used for sending and receiving information over the internet through interlinked hypertext documents. Document may contain text, images, videos and other multimedia components as well as web navigation features consisting of hyperlinks. www is a set of programs and protocols that allows the user to create and display multimedia web pages and is linked to the internet. Next web service is HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It is used to create web pages which are then displayed by web browsers. HTML is a language that supports multimedia documents and consists of audio, video, graphics, pictures, etc. It also helps in creating hyperlinks so that various documents can be linked together. HTML document can be written using any of the text editor and save a file with extension either .htm or .html. Next web service is XML. XML stands for Extensible Markup Language. XML is recommended by the World Wide Web Consortium, that is W3C. XML is a text-based markup language that allows the user to create their own tags to store data in a structured format. In XML, the tags are not predefined, rather they are created by the user for their own purpose. In XML, tags are case sensitive and each tag must have a corresponding closing tag. XML was designed to carry data and not to display data. Next web service is HTTP. HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol. HTTP is used to transfer all files and other data from one computer to another on the World Wide Web. This protocol is used to transfer hypertext documents over the internet. HTTP defines how the data is formatted and transmitted over the internet or a network. The main features of HTTP document are: it is a stateless protocol. This means that several commands are executed simultaneously without knowing the command which is already executing before another command. It is an object-oriented protocol that uses client-server model. The browser sends requests to the server processes it and sends responses to the client. It is used for displaying web pages on the screen. Next web service is domain names. Domain name is the address of your website that people type in the browser URL bar to visit your website. A domain name consists of the following parts: top level domain name or primary domain name and subdomain names. For example, in the domain name cbse.nic.in, in is the primary domain name, nic is the subdomain of in, and CBSE is the subdomain of nic. The top level domains are categorized into following domain names: .com for commercial business, .edu for education institutions, .gov for government agencies, .mil for military, .net for network organizations, .org for organization. Next web service is URL. URL stands for Uniform Resource Locator. It helps in locating a particular website or a web page. For example, www.cbse.nic.in is a URL for a specific website. In this URL, HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol and www.cbse.nic.in indicates the IP address or the domain name where the source is located. Next web service is website. A website is a collection of several web pages which are related to each other through hyperlinks. The first page of a website is known as home page, where all the links related to other documents are displayed. The web pages of a website are written using HTML and the information is transferred over the internet through HTTP protocol. Next web service is web browser. A web browser is a www client that navigates through the www and displays web pages. It is a software that helps in accessing web pages and thus is also called web client. It helps the user to navigate through the World Wide Web and display web pages. Some popular web browsers are Mozilla Firefox, Opera, AOL, Chrome, etc. Next web service is web servers. A web server stores web documents and responds to the request made by web browsers. A web server is a program that runs on a computer connected to the internet. Web server waits for a request, finds the document and generated information if required, and sends it back to the browser that requested for it. Some popular web servers are Apache Web Server, Netscape Enterprise Web Server, Microsoft Internet Information Server, etc. Next web service is web hosting. Web hosting is a service that is provided by the company to users to create web-based applications. These companies provide space on a web server they own for use by their clients as well as provide internet connectivity. The host may also provide an interface or control panel for managing the web server so as to add news and events related to their organization or for uploading some information which may be valuable for the internet users. Web hosting sites India.co.in is one of the top domain name registration and web hosting companies in India. I hope all these web services are clear to all of you. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great day.